right, so Frank, how you doing today?
All right, how are you?
I'm all right. Let's just get started. So, obviously, your name's Frank.
Right.
Are you currently married or separated?
My old lady died in 2012.
Old, passed away in 2012. So, currently separated. You have any college degrees? Any schooling? Did you ever get to finish high school at all?
No.
No?
I went from the first grade to the second grade to the second to the fifth, from the fifth to the ninth, and then in the ninth grade they kicked me out because I didn't play well with others.
Yeah. Hey, I understand. I get it. I do. Let's break down from your childhood. Just go ahead and talk about, what you went through, if both parents were there in your childhood.
Yeah, but no, my mom was, he was all managing me. My dad, he was there, but he was an alcoholic.
Can you talk louder?
Huh?
Talk louder.
Yeah, my dad was an alcoholic. At 45, he quit drinking because I made him. Because I told him it was either he stopped drinking or I was going to leave his life. And he was pretty much stuck in a wheelchair. He didn't have anybody to watch out for him. And I took care of him for 18 years. In 2014, I lost my dad after my old lady died in 2012. And I went through life wondering what I was going to do with it. I still haven't figured it out. I'm working on it still. Life just kind of gives us wrong. We try to go the right direction, but sometimes we don't always end up there. Right now I'm currently in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. I'm homeless on the streets.
How long have you been homeless for?
Pretty much off and on since I was a kid. I mean, I've been on the streets. I've been living home because my brother, every time I try to stay at home, he tried to kill me. And literally choked me out because I seemed to touch something for me. I don't know what it was. But so we had this mindset, meaning everything was mine and nothing you ever had in your life will be able to be yours. So after a while, you get tired of hearing this kind of stuff. It's mine, you never have anything. And you just assume you're nothing and you move on in life. And I've been fighting every day of my life to try to do what I can do to help others. But sometimes in life, it's hard to help yourself when you can't help yourself, it's hard to help others. But sometimes in life, when you're helping others, you're helping yourself. Because it gives us the chance to look back on, reflect on things in our life that we didn't realize they were there. It wasn't only happening to you, it was happening to other people too. So you weren't alone. But it kind of sucks when you walk through life and you feel like you're invisible. You're in a crowd of people and nobody sees you. And when you live life, you're like you're that little piece of shit at the bottom of the pile. And if you're ever going to be able to make it to the top and get rid of the smell, is life going to stop sucking every day? Something happen better than what's going on right now. Because every day I struggle with my mental issues about, why I'm still here, or what I'm going to do with my. It sucks when you feel like you don't know nothing. You're never going to be anything. And there's much I can tell you in my life,
Yeah, I understand. Your current struggles, what would you say you struggle with the most currently?
Yesterday was the 29th of July. And that was the morning I woke up with my old lady in my arms and found out she's been gone. And there was nothing I could do with my life. All my life, my whole life was gone that day. And then I've been struggling every day to try to wish there was something worth living in my life again. And
do you have any family around that tries to help? I mean, are you alone out here?
I have a sister. We met 2 years ago, and we were just starting to get to know who each other is. And I have another sister too, but she don't really want nothing to do with me, and she just makes me feel like the rest of my family has. You know, and I do my best to help others, but sometimes it's really hard to help others when you feel like you can't help yourself.
Yeah, I get that. What's some things that you just wish that people, instead of judging you by the cover of your book, you wish that people would get to know you? Yeah, what do you wish that...
Don't judge me by my looks, judge me for what, come know who I am. Find out what I stand for. It's not, I'm not that piece of shit at the bottom of the pile.
Yeah. You're not just some homeless junkie. You're trying to make it just as every other homeless person is.
I come out here to help people. I had my own malfunctions in life because of the things that's happened in my life that I tried to forget. And I used my drugs for a long time to mask everything in my life. And now it's not. I don't do it to get high. If I do it, it's for so I can stay awake, so I can make it through the night without somebody telling me where I can go to sleep. You can't sleep here, you can't sleep there. But you're trespassing here, you're trespassing there. We've got no place to go out here. So when we're laying down, we're not trying to be a nuisance to you. We're just trying to get a place to go to sleep for a minute. I mean, we're not trying to crawl in your house. We're just trying to find a place to go to sleep. It's not all of it. Not everybody out here is here to rob you, take advantage of you. There are some people out here, but they're not everybody. And know who I am before you judge me. And remember, you're not God. You have no right to judge me anyway. And on that note,
yeah, that's it, man. I mean, I guess you said something about your past drug use. I mean, is that a key factor, would you say, to why you're homeless now?
No.
No?
Loss of a reason to have a home.
Do you have a drive? Do you feel like you have a drive to wanna...
Yeah, I don't want to just go to an empty house. When you walk into an empty house, it's like walking into a prison. And I'm not. I got released 30 years ago. And
you served time in prison?
Yeah.
Yeah. What, if I may ask, what did you serve?
Assault.
Assault.
Threw a guy through a one-story window because he came at me with a knife. Instead of watching, there's no such thing as self-defense. So I went to. I started out in Echo Glen when I got locked up at 8.5 at Echo Glen because I threw a guy because I smashed a dude's face in with my head. I headbutted I lost control of my temper. I had no reason to control my temper. I was angry at life and everything around me and everything. But then I had to remember I had to take responsibility for some of this myself. Meaning I had to do something to change it, or else it's always going to remain the same.
Yeah, I get that.
And so I changed I'm not trying to lock myself out from the world anymore. And it's a hard thing for me to do because most of the time when I try to share my life, I end up regretting.
Understandable. I get that. This is just solely for you and you to be able to open up and tell people your side, what you really want them to know about you. I mean, that's it.
Anybody, just remember that before you take the chance to think something about it, get a chance to at least walk up and take the chance to shake their hand and say, hey, how you doing? Know what it's just a handshake means something to somebody. Sometimes you might just need a hug, or just, somebody to smile at and make them feel better about who they are in the future. It really sucks when you're walking through life, and like I said, this man time's over. There's always in life, you got this big old pile of shit, and then you've got this little piece at the bottom. And it really sucks being that little piece at the bottom and you can't figure out how to get out of it. And
what is some advice you would give people who are in situations as yourself?
Take the time to know your surroundings. Know the people you find the people you need to deal that can help you get out of the situation. We've got Waypoint. But they can only help so much, and you got to be able to help yourself and look around too. Just take time to take advantage of the surroundings of the people around you that has a little knowledge. Take the time to listen. Don't always assume you know everything. Open. Sometimes shut your mouth and open your eyes. Keep your ears open. Listen and know what you're talking. Listen to what they got to say and why you're saying. Know what it means. Love, honor, and respect. You got that in life, you've got nothing. And you can't look at yourself at the end of the day in the mirror and say, hey, this is me, and I do stand for something. Probably not doing things the way you need to be doing it. It takes one of the hardest things you ever do is look in the light and look and see the reflection that comes back to you and not know if that's you or not. And some big fat hairy monster in the mirror, because that's not me. But some of the things in life we see turn us into things we don't want to be.
I get that. I don't really have any more questions for you. If that's all you really have, I appreciate your time, Frank.
Okay.
Thank you.